Two here. Antigua Shipyard is going to be the map, and we are started now. We'll introduce our players in just a moment, but this is game number 2 of the final. If you have not yet, or if you have not been following along, we did have Fraer take out Illusion, and then MajOr took out Vibes to bring us here to this finals. And let's introduce our players here on the southwest side of the map as the Green Protoss from Radical Online Extremists. It is Fraer.
You always introduce him first, just so you can say the name of his team.
That's it, exactly.
And of course, in the Northeast, we have the Pink Terran player, currently teamless. I think who really knows at this point. His name is MajOr.
So MajOr already with the 1-game lead here. Obviously, he has fought very hard through many of the qualifiers, racking up point upon point, but honestly, winning one will affect the seeding overall, so it's always going to be a bonus to actually win it. Yep. And it just goes to show how much hard work you've put into it. Not to mention, you can kind of, you can kind of affect the outcome of other players as a result. So really interesting how it plays out. One of the reasons I love TSL4 and the way that the format works.
Yeah, what a treat to be able to cast this this last tournament. Of course, the one it all comes down to, and of course, neither of these players wants to go home in second place. They don't want that. They want to win this tournament. Winning a TSL4 qualifier sounds much better than getting second at a TSL4 qualifier. But it should be interesting to see what strategies these players use. Already we don't see a gas here from MajOr, so going to change things up a little bit. Probably going to start out with a Command Center's natural expansion, gases expand. Meanwhile, it should be interesting to see what Fraer does. I mean, we saw him go for that faster Nexus play, and MajOr was able to abuse it really hard and got himself way ahead in the game, and Fraer had no response. So I'm intrigued to see what he does here. We'll have to see if he goes for the 1-gig expand again.
Having that sort of mental advantage over your opponent, knowing that you punished him for going that fast Nexus, certainly going to be beneficial here, especially when so much is on the line. I mean, just a victory will put you into the competition. So yeah, we saw Fraer do that 3-gate pressure early on against Illusion. Illusion held that well, but he still came back, transitioned out of it quite well. Does throw down a second gas pretty early here, so he might have at least some idea what he wants to do here versus MajOr. MajOr sending out that SCV, and in pretty much Fraer fashion, we don't see a scout as of yet. He doesn't know where his opponent's at on the map.
I think it might be force crossed, actually.
Oh, so force cross. You're right. You're right. So he knows exactly where he's at, but he hasn't gone out there and seen it. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Welcome. What I'm here for, man. Zealot is out.
Looking out.
Stalker going to be on the way next, I would imagine. There it is. And the Zealot going to try to track down that SCV. We'll have to see how soon he proceeds across the map. Of course, it's very important to realize, okay, is my opponent going for that gasless fast expand, or is he doing something similar to last game, staying one base for a little bit, getting the Nexus, or getting his Command Center at 10 minutes like we saw in the last game. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. The SCV going to be leaving the base of Fraer as we speak. And yeah, these two gases are a little bit interesting from Fraer. We don't see a Nexus down just yet, which is a little bit different from what we've seen in the last game. And, oh my god, is he getting on gateways here? How many? He's not 4-gating, is he? Okay, it might just be 3-gate pressure. But again, no expansion, so his Nexus is going to be a lot later than last game.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was building up for that. Oh, he is going to 4-gate. Okay. So a few crucial things here. The SCV did go over to the side, out of the vision, and throwing down the Twilight Council as well.
Oh, 4-gate blink. Okay.
Stalker is going to see the SCV. Nice position on that Stalker. You won't be able to get inside. Now, we're going to have a few. Oh, they're going to meet up with the Zealot. That would be a nice little victory there. Is he going to be able to get it? Zealot turns back just in time, and he will not. But we had the 2 additional racks, both gases up and running. So if he catches wind of it, of course, we might see a second bunker go down. But very curious. We do have that Marine heading out to one of the popular pylon locations, but the probe hasn't made it out there yet. So where is Mr. Probe? There he is, just behind the Zealot and the Stalker, and he's headed out to the middle of the map.
Nice. He spots the SCV. What's so important for Fraer here is limiting that information from MajOr. If MajOr can see what Fraer is doing, like his gambit's up, it's probably not going to work. Of course, I could bite my words in a few seconds here if MajOr decides to lay it out a scam. But the point is, MajOr doesn't know exactly what his opponent is doing. He saw the lack of an expansion a little bit earlier on, but honestly, he could be doing pretty much anything inside his main base. So MajOr, I wish he would throw down a scan. We'll have to see if he ends up doing that. But if Fraer can take MajOr off guard, I could see him doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, well, I feel like MajOr's set up to potentially drop another Rax, and he's going to see another. Does he see that additional Stalker? Yes, he does. He's going to go inside, and I said Rax, but of course I meant to say Barracks.
They're just like waiting for the Blink Stalkers. Look at, they're at the edge of they're patrolling the edge of his base. You see that?
Yeah, he definitely is kind of sniffing this out, but that front door might be a big issue. He's going double upgrades on his bio. A few Marauders coming out as well. This is going to be a big force. He did.
Yeah, he saw 3 gates in a robo. I guess he has to see the Unicomp. He didn't see the Twilight. He didn't see the 4th gateway.
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
Uh-oh. Now he knows. Blink Stalker's blinking into the main, targeting down Tech Lab with Stim on it, and no, Stim is not going to complete. Already a good omen for Fraer here. Can MajOr get his units together to deal with this? SCV's being pulled to try to soak up some of that damage, but Fraer can easily just blink out of here and then re-engage somewhere else.
He's actually going to go ahead and bring in some more reinforcements. A lot of SCVs already going down here. And I think this is going to work. Will MajOr be able to hold on there? The Zealots do fall down. He's getting some help by those Stalkers on the low ground. SCV's continuing to come in and do some damage, but has he been able to hold this off? No more vision.
Yeah, there's an observer coming forward. MajOr tried to scan to take that out, but wasn't able to get that done. So, you know, a wasted scan there is no fun at all. And he hasn't restarted. Oh, wait, did Stim just finish?
Stim actually, he got combat shield, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Stim. That's huge. The Stalker's going to try to engage here, trying to target fire down those Marauders. A great decision there. But the fact that he has Stim and combat shields, you know, sniped instead of Stim, excuse me for that miscall, but that's huge for MajOr. That's definitely leaving himself an opening, you know, to actually fend this off.
And is he going to get that? Nice. He does get the Observer. That's going to be huge. He'll be able to take out the pylon. There is a second Observer back here in the back, but will he be able to take out that pylon quick enough? Is he going to blink forward? No, he's not going to be able to get it. There's the blink forward. Great blink by Fraer, and there it is. GG. One little mistake, and game 2.